All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today is a last minute toss into my Amazon basket as I was checking out my Starlink mount for my vehicle. But I saw this watch and I was like, wow, that's an incredible deal. This is about the price of a Timex with specs that hit, to be honest with you, quite a bit above a Timex. And actually, these specs kind of hit where a lot of other manufacturers are hitting, but the price was like I think $60 for this watch, and it's kind of incredible what you get nowadays for $60, especially in analog watches. On my wrist today is the Doxa. This is the Sub 600T, the white pearl version, and I have it on the factory strap. If you have not seen it on the factory rubber strap yet, which you probably haven't because I haven't put it on the channel yet, here it is. And I owe you guys a full review. I've had this watch for a little over a month now. I've traveled with it. I've gone on vacations with it. It's a great watch, and I'll tell you more about that. But today is an unboxing of this watch, as you guys can see, made in China. So we're going to use my favorite knife here. This is kind of my EDC knife. As a matter of fact, so EDC that I need to put it to the stone and get it sharpened up. But let's go ahead and just kind of rip a slash there across the top and get this out of the box. Now, this is from a company you guys see all over YouTube these days as far as watch videos go, and that's MILTADO, which I think is kind of part of the Watch Dives group, which is just a large group of watch manufacturers out of China. They go under a bunch of different names, but probably all made in one similar large building. So here's the box. Cool little box. It comes in simple cardboard. All you really need for a watch box. I don't need any more real big watch boxes in my life, but kind of, I'll be honest with you, kind of amazing that you get this nice box, and then inside of here a tin. And list price on this watch I think was like $59, I think, so $65 all told with shipping and everything. And quite a cool little watch. You got this little tin here, which you can use for a good travel case for your watch. I'll go ahead and pull this out of here and take a look at it. And I will put the reference number, the specific reference number, somewhere up here on the screen so you guys can actually see that. But this is cool. This is a 36mm military style field watch on a NATO strap. So I can see we've got the plastic on here. We can see it ticking away here because it's a quartz. And this is not run a VK31. Those are real popular these days in these MILTADO field watches. But this is actually running a Swiss 515 Ronda movement. So I don't know, maybe a step above, maybe a step below the VK31 mecha quartz or mechanical quartz. That's the sweeping, I guess we'd call it a sweeping, not really a mecha quartz, but a sweeping seconds of that VK31. So I'm going to pull the plastic off here and we'll take a look at the specs, look at the hands in a better position. We'll talk a little bit more about this piece. All right, so here we have the plastic off and we have this beautiful little MILTADO field watch in all of its glory. This is a really clean looking little watch and it's going to be a very enjoyable watch to wear. Nice 316L stainless steel case, as you guys can see, brushing along the sides. Not really any polishing to speak of, but you can see as I have it turned here, we have pierced lugs on this watch for easy strap changes. This does have a screw down crown here at the 3 o'clock position. It does stick out a little bit when it is threaded down, but I don't have a problem with that. As you guys can see, ticking away there is the seconds hand, and pretty clean at hitting the indices. As it gets around here, it gets a little bit off, but inside of here, you're running the Ronda 515, which is a Swiss movement. I guess you'd call it Swiss. A lot of people will say it's really just a Chinese movement, but no problem with that. It's probably one of the most prevalently used quartz movements out there in watches nowadays. That does offer a date position over here at the 3 o'clock position as well. You can see the handset is on this is kind of unique. That hour hand is what I'd call kind of a sawed off an hour hand. It literally looks like somebody sawed it off like a 12 gauge shotgun, but it works and it gets the job done. The minute hand, that long syringe tip over there, reaching all the way out to the minute track, as well as the seconds hand taking away, reaches all the way out to the minute track, which will definitely make some people happy. You have the MILTADO logo up there at the top with the T, which is generally stands for like tritium, I do believe, but it's a good looking watch. You've got the arrows there just above the 6 o'clock position, kind of indicating this is a pilot style watch on a nylon NATO strap. Would call this single or not single pass, but double pass here, and it's actually very lightweight and comfortable feeling. But 36 millimeters on the case from side to side, 47 lug to lug, north to south here. You got 9.7 millimeters of thickness from the case back to the top of this domed sapphire crystal, which is very nice to have a sapphire crystal on a watch at this like $60 price point. Really hard to beat that. This 515 is running a quartz battery, of course, or it has a battery inside of it. It's going to last you about 2.5 to 3 years on that battery. Let's go ahead and throw this one on my 7-inch wrist and then stick around for that Lume shot. All right, so here is the watch on my 7-inch wrist, and this watch wears extremely well. If you're looking for kind of an alternative to a Hamilton, even quartz or automatic model, and you just don't have the money to spend, I think MILTADO has a lot of different options out there available. I'm going to leave links down below, Amazon links down below in the description, where I picked up this watch and show you some of the other options they have available. Now let's check out the Lume on this. All right, so I literally just dipped out the back door of my office into the sunlight, and I held this watch outside in the sunlight for probably 15 seconds, and you can see it has very bright Lume applied to the indices all the way around. It appears to be like a BGW9 with this blue Lume effect, but I don't think anyone's really going to complain about this level of Lume on a $60 watch. It's pretty impressive, to be honest with you. So that's really impressive Lume, I think, for a watch at this price point. If you guys are interested in picking one of these up, there's links down below in the description. I think it's a really good watch for the money, and definitely probably a step above like a Timex or anything like that if you were thinking about picking one of those up. So, all right, guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.